So let's just confirm the two teams for you once again. Damac making 4 changes. They're without Kamano and Diallo up top. They've scored 11 goals between them this season. Abdelkader Bedran is back in defence after suspension. Al Obeid is also back in the plans. Al Subyani and Merari introduced, the striker, on loan from Al Nassr. So he perhaps has extra incentive to do well this evening. Big news for Al Nassr is the absence of Ronaldo and Mane, of course. Our referee tonight is from Hungary, Tamas Bognar. Our VAR also from Hungary, Istvan Vad. There they are. With assistance from Al-Shabrami Saad. As we always say at this juncture, we hope that they don't have to get too involved tonight. So yeah, so no Cristiano Ronaldo. He's been rested ahead of that forthcoming Champions League quarter-final tie. No Sadio Mane either. A lot of yellow cards bringing the fear of suspension. 20-year-old Brazilian duo Angelo and Wesley both introduced this evening. Also in Al-Kaibari, Ayman and Salem, Nawaf, Al-Hassan and Otavio are all benched. So in all, 5 changes from the other night by Stefano Pioli. Only 5 wins here this season for Damac, but they do include successes over the leaders Al Ittihad in January, and also a success over third place Al Qadsiya last month. Sultan Al Ghanam wearing the captain's armband this evening for Al Nassr in the absence of Cristiano Ronaldo. We're in the Prince Sultan bin Abdul Aziz Sports City Stadium, home to Damac and Ab'a. But Damac don't play all of their home games here, just the big ones. They also use the much smaller Damac Club Stadium, which holds around about 5,000. This holds close to 20. And it's Al Nassr in the yellow and blue who get us underway, attacking the goal away to our left-hand side, looking to put a bit of pressure on second-placed Al Hilal, and also put a bit of distance between the two sides just behind them in the table, Al Ali and Al Qadsiya. Kind of a game are you expecting tonight, Clinton, with some of the big hitters missing from both sides?
Well, it's an opportunity for other players who've been on the fringes of the first 11 to get an opportunity to showcase what they can do. As I said, Champions League, he probably knows his best 11, but if someone puts their hand up, Pioli might think differently, and that's a Damac. It's a good opportunity with 2 of their best players missing.
Wesley's run from the left-hand side into the central region. Brozovic reclaims for Al Nassr, and here's Salem with a chance to test the central defenders for Damac. But a disappointing cross that's easily dealt with. Al Atwi, who previously has coached at Al Ettifaq and at Al Qadsiya. 4 points from his 3 games in charge of Damac so far. Laporte back to Brazilian goalkeeper Bento, who's played in every league game for Al Nassr this season. Long from Laporte, away by Bedran, collected by Farouk. Al Obeid, who used to play at Al Nassr. Brozovic. Chance to nudge this on. Cross blocked by Al Obeid and cleared into touch for the throw-in.
Yeah, Al Ghanam, the fullback, he loves getting forward. He's had a few injuries this season, and I think a lot of muscular injuries because he's so quick up and down on that right-hand side. He's the captain this evening with no Cristiano Ronaldo, and he does lead by example on the right-hand side.
Here's Salem. Wesley's touch was a bit heavy, and then just pulling back Rams as he tried to make some progress for Damac.
Yeah, big night for Wesley. Not really been getting a lot of opportunities and this season, and it's not a good start from him, is it? It's a poor first touch, but no, and it's big shoes to fill on that left-hand side where Sadio Mane's had an effective season.
First start in the league for Wesley since the end of February. Has scored this season, but not in the league. It was a Champions League victory over Al Ain back in November for the Brazilian. Simakan giving another touch to Bento. Cost a lot of money in September, the Frenchman, as part of 45 million euro to bring him across from RB Leipzig. Brozovic, a nice reverse ball. Angelo quickly stopped in his tracks.
The thing when you watch Angelo, such an exciting talent, but does too much, wants to impress too much. It didn't need to come. He could just put that off, got it on his right foot and tried to get a shot. Wants to show everyone that he has a trick.
Sometimes a trick isn't needed, is it?
No, it's not needed, but I suppose when you're not a regular, but he has been playing, he has been in and out of the team. I think you want to showcase your ability. He wouldn't be at El Nassr if he wasn't a good player.
Last couple of touches by Nkudu, but the final one brings the whistle and a free kick for Al Nassr. Salem able to roll it up the line for Angelo. Damac had joined their 6th successive season in the top flight. Best they finished was 3 years ago when they finished in the top 5. 10th last season. Currently 11th with 6 games to go. Angelo. Ayman's done well. Angelo's cross blocked by Bedran for the first corner.
Yeah, it's good play from Ayman Yaya, and usually starts on that right-hand side, but he will drift into areas. Good play between him and Angelo.
Simakan coming forward. Caught in there too. No Ronaldo to aim for. Usually so dangerous from set pieces with his head. And they've gone short for Angelo. Back for Yaya, and now a chance is on for Wesley. Big deflection for another corner.
Yeah, well worked there. Good play, good play on Wesley. That's what you want to see, do shift the ball and get his shot away. You can see Turan saying how positive he is there, and that's what he's got to do for the majority of the game when he gets them opportunities.
Defensively, they've been pretty strong of late, Damac. They conceded a couple of goals in their last 4 games, but under pressure here. Cross is a good one. Damac have plenty of bodies back there, and it's Nkudu who helps out his defence with his clearance. Was fouled as he did so.
Yeah, it was a good ball in from Brozovic, and you can see there's a foul from Yaya on Nkudu. He does his defensive job ever so well, but the ball in from Brozovic was good. Looked like Laporte that was coming in at the back post might have had a free header, but well defended.
7 gone. 0-0. Damac go long. Mehari on the chase. Laporte's with a misplaced header as he looked to give it to his keeper. Acknowledges that he didn't quite get that right, and Damac have their first corner of the night.
Yeah, I don't think he gets his header right. He says Bento stay on the line, but Bento was coming out, and yeah, it's a poor header from Laporte. Good opportunity this from Damac.
It's a big night for number 94, Mehari. Only his third start in his loan spell from Damac, and he's on loan from Al Nassr, so I'm sure he'll be very much up for this game. Good delivery, and it was missed by quite a few, wearing yellow and red. Bedran's given it away. Duran couldn't get hold of it, though. And Duran has stayed down in the centre circle. Good to see him get back to his feet. This is Rams, the right wing back for Damac. Kudu. Kabari. Yaya Aman. Sultan Gallen with the cross. Awkward bounce, but Farouk has cleared his lines and puts distance with his second attempt. Oh, almost a very clever little through ball there, played in by Angelo.
Yeah, that's where he's neat and tidy, all around them kind of areas. That's what you're going to see Angelo, just outside the box. Quick feet, but it was well defended there from Damac, but good play from Angelo.
Obeyed into the feet of Mehari. Kudu. And Bedran. Kudu, put away from two, and a chance to turn it left-hand side. Anzi back for Nkudu. Laporte forcing him out of the penalty area. Dangerous little ball in that Bento kind of just pushes away with his fists under some pressure.
And Nkudu looks like the type of player you can tell that's had a very good season.
Stanchu's delivery, hit his own player.
Just looks confident in possession when he's picking the ball up and running at Al Nassr players. He always looks confident, always looks comfortable, and that you can see that's someone that's full of confidence at the moment. You can see here it's a great little ball in. I feel that I want my centre forward probably to be brave going in there, but you credit Bento. You got to hurt the goalkeeper every now and again, or let him know you're around.
And Nassr coming into this on the back of 3 wins from their last 4. Lost their last game, though, away to Al Khazir. That's just crunched up the teams chasing that 3rd spot in the table, which means Champions League next season.
Stanchu's been quiet for Damac. He's another player we saw in the build-up him score a fantastic free kick. He's one probably Damac want to get on the ball and try and create stuff from that midfield, because he's not been bad for them this season as well.
He's one of 2 Romanian internationals in this Damac side, alongside goalkeeper Foranita. Both involved in the recent World Cup qualifiers last month. Salem. Laporte for Simakan. A lot of space ahead of him as Damac retreat. Sultan Al Ghanam. Here's Wesley. A step over, but Ram stuck to his task and gets the block in for another corner.
Yeah, it's good defending, good positive play from Wesley, but really good defending. That's what you're first and foremost you're taught as a fullback. Stop the crosses, and he does that ever so well.
Gone short again. Brozovic for Ayman. For offside against Angelo, but assistant has kept his flag down. It's a poor clearance. It's Wesley. It's all very, very tight. Poor clearance again, and then it looks as though there was a foul there, but they might have possession, happy to play their way out of danger. Kudu, as he has done a lot early on, dropping deep to collect. Nanzi. Cross went Salem. Ayman losing possession to Anzi. Again, Nkudu looking to direct operations here. Good looking ball to Rams. Nkudu again. Ambitious, but over.
Yeah, you can see Nkudu, he's in such good form that he'd drop it so deep, maybe too deep sometimes, because Damac will want it further up, but who can get the ball to him to create stuff? But he looks the most likely at the moment. After what, we've nearly had 15 minutes, he looks the most lively for Damac at the moment.
Was a scorer at Al Nassr in a 2-1 defeat last season. And is Damac's top scorer this, with 13 to his name, 15 last season. So 2 required to match that tally. And he will feel, with 6 games still to play, he would have every chance of exceeding that tally of last term. Kabari. Ayman. Headed away firmly by Bedran.
It's a great ball in that from Al Ghanam. I know Duran makes the run near post, but it's fell in the 6-yard box. Someone has to be gambling.
Al Nassr have scored in every Saudi Pro League game this season. It's a little sign of any great threat so far, but only 16 gone. And with so many changes in their team, just trying to find some kind of rhythm to trouble Damac. It's a poor clearance that reaches Angelo. This is Brozovic. Damac defend sternly and firmly once more. Reclaimed by Laporte. Ayman takes over. Brozovic into the feet of Duran. Salem. Wesley was on his heels, and that enabled Bedran to step in speedily for Damac. Just put the brakes on there, Mehari. Wasn't sure what to do with it. He's turned it left for Nkudu. Taking on Simakan, who can seize the corner.
No, when he gets into that position, it's too slow. He's got to move the ball quicker. Nkudu is the one who's moving the ball quicker on that left-hand side, but it's really good defending from Simakan, because he wanted to take him on his outside, and he felt confident that he could, but good defending.
Second corner for Damac then, and it's pretty even so far. Al Nassr having more of the ball, you'd expect that, but Damac certainly not intimidated by their opponents. Nkudu's delivery is good, and it's in.
Oh.
Well, the header back post from Bedran.
You know what, they got to check there, Mark. There's someone who's on the line and he tries to get out of the way. If you would hope that for them, it goes given that it's gone over the line from Bedran. He's onside, and it's this. Oh, he's given the goal, but they will check that VAR to see if it's not. See, it's hit the post and then hit the player and gone in, so they will check that, and then it might be offside.
Yeah, interesting shout, Clinton, because it comes off the shoulder of Rams there, doesn't it?
Yeah, Ramsey. If Ramsey's not in an offside position, no matter what happens, even if it comes off that shoulder, he doesn't see it. So they will be checking this VAR, so we could be here for a bit of time. Because if we were unsure about it, I'm sure they're going to be unsure about it.
Yeah, understandable now. Well, Bedran was hesitant to celebrate the goal, because I think he knew as he headed the ball across that it wasn't going to go in, but it hits the post, comes back, hits the shoulder of Rams. So we need to know if Rams was offside when the header went towards goal. That's what VAR are checking now.
Oh, Bedran's header went fully in over the line, but it looks like it comes off the post, as you said, Mark, and hits Rams. So they will be checking this. Whatever happens, it's a great header from Bedran at the back post. Really good header.
Well, if it stands, it's either a first goal this season for Rams Solan or a first goal this season for Abdelkader Bedran. I'm pretty convinced that his header didn't go across the line, but I'm not at all convinced whether or not Rams Solan was in an offside position when Bedran made his contact with the head. Yeah,
it could have been either offside or it looked level, but obviously we're waiting to see replays like everybody else. Obviously they're checking in the VAR.
Lovely ball in though, wasn't it, from Nkudu?
Yeah, Nkudu, he's been the best player on the pitch, Nkudu. It's a great ball in. When you whip it with pace like that, it says go and attack it. And you always worry when it takes this long, Mark, that VAR going to come to the decision of maybe no, it must be very close. They'll be drawing all the lines and everything in there.
Isfan Vad and Shabrani Saad are the two VAR officials this evening, drawing those lines and checking this out.
It could take a long time.
They do tend to, don't they?
You always think when it takes this long, you do start to worry, like for Damac, if the goal's going to be disallowed.
It's going to stand. It's 1-0 Damac. Now we just need to clarify who scored it.
Yeah, we need to know who scored it. That's the only thing. The goal is given, so we just need to know who scored it, and they deserve it.
Joy for the Damac supporters. Wonderful ball in from.
So Bedran's onside here, and he was off. I think he was onside when the headers. When they look, headers there. I think he's just onside. So it's a close one. If I'm Bedran, I would want that goal, but I don't think it would be given to him. Still a hard one to decide.
It is. We'll see who officially gets it. Right now, I would give it to Rams because I'm not sure Bedran's header was going in.
I'll give it to Rams as well. And being the poacher that I was, my kind of goal, I'm going to give it to Rams.
He knew nothing about it.
He didn't know nothing about it. But they're the best goals. They're always the best goals. And they have given it to Rams as well. So I think it's the right call there.
we've persuaded everybody to give it to Rams.
We have.
So it's his first goal since last May for Rams Solan. And I'm pretty sure that it was this fella, Salem, who was going up with Bedram for the header, who finished up being the man to play Rams onside. But we'll clarify that as the game progresses. But most important stat is that it's 1-0 Damac, and Al Nassr have work to do, Clinton.
They do have work to do. They've not been a threat at all at the moment, Al Nassr. You know what it feels like with the build-up plays? It feels like it's an end-of-season game, and I don't want to get injured. We've got a big game on the weekend, Champions League game. But you still got, even your Champions League game, whatever happens, next season you have to qualify for the Champions League. So you still have to take care of business in the league. And at the moment, they started pretty slow. Pioli might just be regretting resting Ronaldo.
So here's Salem. Let's see what Al Nassr are made of. Wesley, one of the 5 brought in. Back for Laporte. This looks more promising. Duran was attacking it near post, but Bedram was there with a smart challenge. Alobay was in there too for Damac defensively, and so far defensively they've looked very, very secure.
No, they have. They defended well. As I said, been a threat going forward from set pieces and defended ever so well so far.
Brozovic lifts it in. Goalkeeper came and then went home, and it's cleared by Farouk. Laporte's header at the back post was likely to cause trouble, if not go into the back of the net itself.
Yeah, Nita comes, and then once he comes and you can't get there, you're in no man's land. But luckily his defenders help him, and Laporte's header was a good header back into the danger area.
Looking for a swift reply here, Al Nassr, who have been stung by that early strike for Damac. Six in the box for the visitors. Wesley near post. Laporte much deeper. As Al Nassr goes short, change the angle of delivery. Goes Simakan. A shot from Laporte is in, and Al Nassr were not behind for very long. The Spanish international Aymeric Laporte levelling the scores just a few minutes after going behind. It's 1-1.
Yeah, they don't deal with it, Damac. It's a great ball in. They managed to get that first contact, but it's here. They keep it alive. Once it comes to Laporte, yeah, it takes a slight deflection, but it's a really good finish from Laporte on his right foot, because he's not leaning back, he is controlling it, but it does take a bit of a deflection and manages to, yeah, it goes through the defender's legs, and the goalkeeper's got no chance. But as I said, you don't shoot, you don't score, so yeah, fortune favours the brave there with Laporte, and a nice celebration as well.
2 minutes and 27 seconds between Damac's goal being given and Laporte's effort hitting the back of the Damac net for 1 apiece.
They've missed him a few times this season with injuries and bereavement in his family, Laporte, but he's such an important player for Al Nassr. I think him and Simakan have the capability of being the best partnership in the Saudi Pro League.
So the game has exploded into life in the last few minutes then. Al Nassr have shown character and belief in responding so swiftly. Away from home recently, they haven't been at all effective. They lost 2 of the last 3. Did beat Al Hilal on the road though a couple of weeks ago by 3-1. That was an important success for them, just to keep them on the heels of Al Hilal.
Been quiet, Duran. They ain't really got him into the game, have they? Like, their other players have been in the game. Want to probably get Duran into the game.
I think you were saying earlier, Clinton, he started off so well, didn't he? I think he got 4 in his first couple of games. Hasn't scored since the middle of March, though.
No, he hasn't. And he started off ever so well. And, yeah, obviously it's been a struggle for him. And he probably thought coming here, it'd probably be easy. Always like that when you score on your debut, but he's found it difficult, and now he has to rediscover that form, especially tonight when you don't have the main man in Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, this is a blow for Damac. Captain Farouk Shafai has got some kind of problem. Just saw him there take off the armband. Let's have a look at the goals again.
You need goal line technology on that one, definitely, to decide who gets that. Players nowadays, Mark, they're on goal bonuses, so they definitely want someone who that is, and that's a Laporte, and that is unfortunate. That's off the captain, who might have to come off now with an injury. So unlucky, but good finish from Laporte.
Yeah, scruffy reply. An unusual first goal, a scruffy equaliser, but it's delicately poised now at 1 apiece. But another lengthy stoppage here as Damac decide whether or not their captain Farouk can continue. Virtual ever present this term. He's such a vital player. Now in his 6th season at the club, and he was involved the last time Damac, or the only time Damac have beaten Al Nassr in the Saudi Pro League back in April 2021, but I don't think this looks good from his point of view. He's going to have to come off. I can tell you that in today's other game, Al Ahly are 1-up away to Al Wahda. Ibanez with that goal for them. That would mean, on goal difference, Al Ahly would go above Al Nassr as things stand. They both have 58 points. Al Ahly's goal difference would be on 31. Al Nassr's currently on 28. So Damac down to 10 as Wesley goes down. It looks as though they're going to try and keep Farouk on for the time being.
It's a strange one. You go down like that, you take the armband off and you give it to someone, and then you say that you're ready to come back. I love it that my captain wants to try, but you don't want to make the injury any worse.
It was a set piece that brought Al Nassr their equaliser. Packing that penalty area once again. Brozovic over it, a former Croatian international. It will be he who tosses it in. It was a wonderful ball. It needed just a touch. Salam couldn't get that touch.
It's a great ball in from Brozovic. Salam has to get the touch on it. I don't know if he had gone on early. He hadn't gone early. It's a great ball. He's completely missed it. He's mistimed his jump. It's a brilliant ball in from Brozovic. He has to be doing better. I think he can time that run, and I think he gets in too early. He looks at the flight of the cross, and he can make better contact. Great ball in from Brozovic.
Yeah, superb ball in. It's one of those, isn't it, Clinton, that just needs to be helped on its way, really. Just the slightest touch takes it that way, and the keeper's beat.
Exactly, because if you run across the goalkeeper, and as you said, the slightest of touches, the keeper's wrong-footed.
Is Simakan foul, Nassr. And Brozovic. Obeid will leave it for Bedran to try and clear, but he couldn't do so. Here's Duran in the box for Al Nassr. Kabari, and Al Nassr caught offside. comes through the legs of Wesley. So sliding into good effect with Salem. Brozovic helping it on. Back with Wesley. Saw a gap, has gone for it. It's a bit of a clumsy challenge by Tariq. Rams had a go as well. Nothing doing. Back with Brozovic. Head up, picks the pass. Duran. Angelo. This is Brozovic. Pass to, takes a tumble, wins the free kick.
Yeah, it's good play from Yaya. The ball's fired into him, Aman Yaya, and his touch is fantastic. Sets it to Brozovic, and Brozovic I thought he was going to strike it first, but it was bodies in. It's a great little touch, and yeah, it's 100% a free kick in a dangerous area. Yeah, Wesley wants a penalty here. Slight contact outside the box, but not enough inside. There's definitely contact outside the box there. You can see there his back leg does get caught.
That could have been a free kick. This is a free kick. And as you say, Clinton, a good position. Florin Nita wants that wall well formed. Wants plenty of bodies in it. He needs them to be in the right position because Nassr will fancy taking this on. It might well be Marcelo Brozovic who has a go, possibly Duran. It is the Colombian, but Nita untroubled.
Yeah, he gets the power on it, just doesn't get the accuracy of the direction, and yeah, it is comfortable for Nita, always going over the bar. You've got to really be working the goalkeeper from that position, Duran.
Expensive signing, John Duran, in the January window. £70 million the fee to bring him to Al Nassr from Aston Villa in the English Premier League.
They wanted to sign Matoma as well. Would have been up for 50 million and above as well. So they definitely had the money on Nassr, and I think Matoma would have took Al Nassr to a different level. I think he's a really exciting player, so it might go again in the summer to try and get him.
Well, none of are scared of spending money, are they, Al Nassr?
No, definitely not. Especially, and it looks like they're not going to win the league this year. They'll give it a good go next season to try and do it, that's for sure.
Just the one title in the last 9 seasons for Al Nassr back in 2019. No silverware since the Super Cup in 2020. But this is Wesley trying to get them a go-ahead goal in this one. Salem, Brozovic to lift it in.
You see what he's trying to do. Alganam's coming in at the back post, but he just overhits it, Brozovic. I know he's trying to whip it to that far post and get enough pace on it, but yeah, he just overhits it. Great run from Alganam, the fullback, who we haven't spoke about a lot. He did in the first 4 or 5 minutes, but I think fullbacks are always key for Al Nassr, in particular him with his deliveries into the box.
Just under 10 to go until half-time, but as is often the case, we will have quite a lot of additional time for the VAR check on Damac's goal, and also for the situation with Farouk Chafai, who looked for all the world like he was going to be subbed, but he said, no, I'll stay on, and he's still out there. Stanchu goes down, free kick, Damac.
Yeah, good little touch there from Stanchu, who, as we said earlier, has been a bit quiet, but need to get him on the ball a bit more, Damac.
Simakan. Salem. Sultan Al-Ghanam did well to keep that in. It wasn't the best of diagonals across to him. Al-Kabari. Brozovic linking up play. Duran waits in the middle. Floaty cross that's dealt with by Rams at the back post. This is Wesley. Salam behind for the goal kick.
Yeah, I think they're overplaying in them positions, El Nassr. I'll be disappointed this is the goal again that we're seeing. And there you can see he's onside, so that's why. So it is Ramiz. It's his goal, for sure. It definitely is. Good decision from VAR, because when you watch that in real life, real speed, sorry, you do think he might have been offside, but yeah, it was a really close call.
Damac in front on 18. Lengthy VAR check. Just 2.5 minutes between that goal being given and Al Nassr drawing level through Laporte's. First yellow of the game goes to Salam Al Naji.
It just gets too tight to entry, but it wasn't that. I think the referee said there's been 2 or 3 incidents, and that's it now. Enough. Yellow card.
Petran. Silakan. Salem. Duran. Heavy touch again. Possession lost again. Here's Al-Obeid. Kudu. Intelligent ball near side for Rams, who's got forward for the first time in a while. Wins the throw.
And Kudu's ball is fantastic. That is a 80-yard raking crossfield ball. It's fantastic. And Rams always wants to get forward, but the only thing is what Damac wanted is Kudu to do that further up the pitch. But he's so good, he feels like he has to drop deep and go up the pitch. It's hard for him, but he's been brilliant in this first half.
Stopped on this occasion by Al-Kabari, but Angelo didn't have it for long for Al Nassr. Tariq. Al-Obeid with a chance to lift it in. Instead, cut it back onto his right and wins the corner.
Yeah, as I said, Al-Obeid hasn't really got into the game down that left-hand side, and that's what they need their wing-backs to do. But yeah, as I said, good play there and really good defending.
Third corner for Damac. Just 4 in the box. It's the voice of Al-Kabari of Al Nassr you can hear as he's screaming for those further field to stay focused. Headed away by Jean Duran. Careless by Angelo, but Al Nassr get a bit fortunate. The counter-attack might still be on. Al-Kabari turning it right-hand side. Plenty in yellow getting forward in this counter. It's lifted for Wesley. A decent ball in. It missed Duran at the near post. And it's cleared at the back stick by Anzi.
It's a good break from Al Nassr. Someone's getting booked for an earlier challenge, but I think it's brilliant from El Nassr, brilliant from Wesley, does ever so well, and you're just thinking, Duran makes a good cross across that near post. Oh, that's the foul earlier on.
Mehari, it's been booked.
Yeah, here it goes here. Brilliant ball into the box. Good run from Duran, and you're thinking Brozovic, can he get on the end of it? Just can't stretch. Again, he's down again. If he's struggling, just take him off. You don't want to make it any worse. I know the physios are desperate to keep him on the pitch, but you've got an injury, you've got to come off the pitch.
It was a bad challenge by Mehari, and unfortunate just to see a yellow for that, but VAR will have checked and decided that that's sufficient. Approaching the board going up to tell us how many additional minutes at the end of this first half. Sultan Al-Ghanam unable to control that crossfield ball. Home fans letting him know what they think about that.
Now, Nassr fans, they do travel, don't they? They travel ever so well. They're always making a lot of noise. Well-supported team, Al Nassr.
That's good work from Duran to win the throw off Al Obeid. There's Sultan. Stabbed away not very far by Bedran. Now you're trying to reclaim it, but failing to do so. Six minutes of Adam. Subyani back for Nkudu. Tariq.
I wouldn't want him that deep. I know he wants to showcase his ability, but you want him further up the pitch. You don't want him dropping that deep, because all it takes is one trick too many and Al Nassr break on you. I understand he's trying to make things happen, but if I'm his coach, I want him further up the pitch.
Terrific footwork initially, but the pass left a bit to be desired. Al Nassr have got it back. Neither team really in this first half, Clinton, with unable to play with any great fluidity. It's been a bit stop-start, hasn't it?
It has been stop-start, and the game is not really flowed. It's not been exciting like you'll see sometimes with Al Nassr's game or Damac. It's been stop-start.
Deflection takes it behind for another corner.
That's where you need someone like a Sadio Mane, Cristiano Ronaldo, just to cut the game by the scruff of the neck.
6 corners now for Al Nassr. Laporte's free, but was he offside? I think he tried to tee it up there for Salem, and in the end it steers straight to the goalkeeper. Flag didn't go up. Glorious opportunity.
It's a great opportunity if the flag doesn't go up, because Laporte's got so much time, he can even chest it and volley it into the back of the net. So yeah, sometimes a centre-half who doesn't know his surroundings.
Here come Damac. Simakan in the way. Kanzi unable to make further progress, and Brozovic will clear. Angelo's touch let him down. And the third yellow card of the contest for Al-Subyani.
Yeah, he was stopping Al-Kabari from playing that pass. He was like, you're not doing that just before half-time. So sometimes when in football, Mark, you'll say that's a good foul, good yellow card to get, and that's a good one for his team. He would have been offside, Laporte. So literally 2 or 3 yards offside. Oh, he does eventually go up. Can't be too critical of the linesman.
Wesley. Looks like he means business, but again, the final pass is so poor. Saw the run of Duran, but was unable to find him with the through ball. Angelo. Risky challenge coming in from Rams. Goal kick given.
Rams has to be careful there. You're right, Martin. It was a risky challenge because he's going nowhere. He doesn't need to make that tackle, and he doesn't get a lot of the ball in my eyes. No, he doesn't. He catches like the outside of his foot. I don't know if VAR will have a look at that because he does catch him. They did have a look, but it's checked over. But not every contact's a penalty nowadays.
I'm surprised there wasn't a greater protest from Angelo. 3 of the 6 that have been added have been played. Al-Kabari. Angelo on the turn. Wesley free to his left-hand side. That's a clever ball. If Angelo can get to it. He almost did. Cleared in the end by Farouk. Wesley's lost it. And it's a foul by Al-Kabari, is it? No, not given. Particularly scrappy at the moment, this game. Damac on the counter. And Kudu. Laporte in the way. Bento might have been required. It's a corner.
Yeah, good break from Damac, and Kudu wants one thing in his mind: let me get my shot away just before half-time. But it's an important header from Laporte. It's a brave header, but it's an important one, because let me tell you, that is going into that far corner. Bento might have saved it, but really good defending from Laporte. Bravery.
Might be the last bit of the action from this first half then. It's a 4th corner for Damac. Stanchu with the ball in. Simakan missed it. Bento is strong and comes out to punch clear under pressure from Farouk. And Kudu back in. Simakan didn't miss that time. Out as far as Stanchu has a go. Didn't really get hold of it, but worth an effort from there.
Yeah, good technique. It's a hard skill dropping out on your weaker left foot, and he controls it well. He just doesn't get the power, and it's comfortable from Bento. Yeah, that's half-time. I was thinking, why all the players on the ground? But I think he's blown for half-time.
Yeah. First half ends all square. Rams eventually given the equalising goal that was the opening goal rather, that was checked heavily by VAR, and Nassr levelling speedily afterwards through their Spanish international Aymeric Laporte. It's 1-1 in this one at the break.